One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Pittman. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To throw, it's Castellanos. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Wink, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, going up top. The short hands, it's Williams. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Starting to feel a little pressure. Look out, he's got room. He's inside the 10. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Going deep. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle on guys.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Slides the back and leaves it on the option. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Coleman. Can't get him to the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He'll start this drive firing. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Gets the first himself. Wide open space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him! Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Oh, out of space. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He'll keep it himself. Powers throws free. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Dropping back, it's Knight. Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going for the marker on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play act
For a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.
Don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right
Down in the red zone, take a shot, go right now, throw it. Don't even wait, there's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up, and the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know, I'd just throw it again.
Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Quarterback now breaking the field. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, first and 10 again.
Unloads it left. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense is clear. We're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in this second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Pittman. He'll take it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of...
Going up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
To the air, it's Castellanos. He'll take another shot here. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught in the backfield, it's Webster. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pittman. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. Lots of running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Time to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Knight. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Applewhite. He'll pitch it. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Offense gets set for second down. He'll pull it on the read. Got room to work. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Pulls and fired complete. There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Knowles look to keep this drive humming. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll go to the ground. Purdy on the Jets. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Henderson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They send the tight end in motion. They try to get it outside on the left. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quarterback running on the draw. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Well, look what we have here.